Ni sababu gani ambayo ilikufanya ukaanza hii kazi?
Ndio nilifanya tupate kusaidiana na kuzeana kazi. Barua tu. Sasa niliona kwa maana kukaa hapo. Nifanye tusaidiane na yeye. Ndaje kama tunaishi.
Hongera. Na kando na hivyo una watoto wangapi? Una watoto watatu. Wanaenda shule? Asante sana. Unafikiri kwamba umeweza kufikia baadhi ya malengo yako ambayo ilikufanya uanze hii kazi? Na unapata kama unatengeneza kama pesa ngapi kwa siku? Kazi ikiwa mzuri. 200 tu kwa siku. Kazi ikiwa mbaya?
Ikiwa mbaya na hata
ikiwa mbaya haifiki hata 100. Sasa ni shirika gani ambalo limekuajiri kufanya kazi hii?
Nimeonea hata kwenda kutembea kwa hizo kazi zingine zenye sipai. Sasa nimeonea nikuje nikaende hapa na niangalie maisha yangu.
So ni kazi yako binafsi? Umejiajiri?
Sasa kuna mtu ninafanyia sasa, hii ndio nimejua tangu nianze kufanya.
Umesema umefanya tangu 90? Tangu 99.
With the people's budget, grassroots communities hope to create change so that women like Zawadi do not have to put themselves at risk collecting and cleaning garbage in a polluted river by a toxic landfill. The first People's Budget was presented in 2007 by the Nairobi People's Settlement Network in collaboration with Muungano wa Wanavijiji. Through the help of Hakijamii Trust, community groups convened to articulate their most pressing needs and prepared recommendations for the annual budget of the Kenyan government. The communities have continued this process every year.
So the ideas come from ground. It's an idea of the people. Yeah? So they have a stake, they have a say as to how the funds are being utilized to the community. Empowerment Center is a facility that was put up by the Constituency Development Fund. Yeah? These are dissolved funds by government set aside for each constituency, and they're used for development purposes in each constituency in the country. So the WT Constituency Development Fund built this building, and it's supposed to come and help the community. Yeah? So there are a lot of activities that go on around this place. We have a free community library. In fact, we have two.
About these junior kids, they are the ones who cannot pay the school fees to go to school. So we decided to bring them here so they can learn instead of staying at home.
The People's Budget of 2010 provides specific budget recommendations to the government on revenue, taxation, land and housing, water and sanitation, health, infrastructure, education, security and safety, food security, environment, and economic and social empowerment. These recommendations are designed to fight poverty and directly benefit the neediest people in Kenya. Each year, the People's Budget has been successful at gaining attention from the media and priority from the government.
Mr. Speaker, sir, and the allocation for the Office of the President, Ministry of Defense, and Internal Security, Mr. Speaker, sir, is 700 million.
So in our recommendations, we've recommended that some public funds be set aside so that public schools can be constructed in each constituency.
On June 30th, 2010, representatives from the 8 districts of the Nairobi People's Settlement Network came together to discuss the state of education in the settlements. Community members were given the opportunity to ask questions directly to the government officials and make suggestions on how to improve access to education in the settlement.
This is an opportunity for us to ask questions, to share, and at least to get some answers from the visitors that we have today.
My question is that we are having a lot of quality education, especially in the south. What is the government doing about it? Because we realize that there are a lot of kids more allowed in the slums and they are not going to school. What is the government doing about it?
Though the Kenyan government initiated free primary education for all in 2003, many children still lack access to adequate education. There are only 6 public schools that serve Kibera, Nairobi's largest settlement that houses over 1 million people. None of these schools are actually located inside the settlement. The remaining children, if able to attend school at all, go to private or informal schools often established by NGOs and religious groups. Communities are working to receive official recognition and support from the government for these essential non-public schools.
And how old are you, Alan?
9. Yes.
And what school do you go to?
White Star Academy.
Star Academy.
Oh. What's your name?
Whitney.
Whitney.
Yes.
Where do you go to school?
Primary school.
Nation business, a modern piece of glasswork. Down on the corner that you walk each day in passing. The elderly says clerk won't ask with suspicion. The whole of motor corporation